Good morning. It's DudeMan. A little wrap up for what we did yesterday. We did 4.9 miles and came up here to Birch Spring Campground. And there was an elevation gain of 1,700 feet. So quite a climb yesterday, and it was a little rough. We started about noon yesterday. We got here about 5, so about 1 mile an hour. Wasn't real good. But we took some breaks and stuff, so we had to count that in there too. But it was a pretty hard day. This morning we are going 11.1 miles and only 1,200 foot of gain. Not too bad. We're going to Spence Field Shelter, and it's raining. Look at these people. Raincoats on and acting like they're going to get wet. But they're acting like they're also waiting on me, which they have been doing all morning long. I am slow out the gate, but see if they can keep up with the DudeMan. All right, DudeMan out. All right, DudeMan here, and here's the friendly faces of the hikers I'm with today. Oh, my Lord. We got a pretty good pace going on today. We're above 1 mile an hour finally. I think we did 1.5 miles before we got to our first break, and for the first hour break. And making a pretty good pace. If we can keep up our pace, hopefully we'll get to our shelter tonight at a good time. We'd like to be there hopefully at 4 or 5 o'clock, but we'll have to pick up our pace. Like I said earlier, our elevation gain's not too bad today, and we're hoping to get on down the trail and have a good time on it. But what do you guys think about the hike today?
How about those Cubs? Good weather, cool breeze.
But we
not raining.
Yeah, that's a good times right there. On good news part also is it has stopped raining. Still a little windy, and doesn't feel as humid as it did yesterday afternoon. Got a good cool breeze going. No more rain, so Grey Goose and Diddy Bop took their raincoats off. I got my hat off, and we're ready to go. All right, little update on the trail.
DudeMan out.
DudeMan out. Hey, DudeMan here, and what I'm showing here is a lot of rooting up of the vegetation underneath. When we was up on Doe Knob a while ago, there's a whole lot more up there, but you can tell where the earth is kind of bare. And here in the Great Smokies, there's a lot of feral hogs. Right here, you can see some real good evidence of it, and just a lot of the vegetation is gone, and herds of these feral hogs get in here and will really rip up the whole trail area. Well, not so much the trail, I'm sure they're eroding it too, but they get on these sides here and they really do eat a lot of the vegetation that's on top, and they root it up and get a lot of the roots and tubers underneath the ground. There's another little spot right there. They're tearing it up. Most time it should look like that. See, all the vegetation is there. There's nothing really tore up, but right there above it, you can tell where it's rooted up and kind of tore up and stuff like that. So, had a massive area up there on Doe Knob. If I come up across another area, I'll show it to you. All right, DudeMan out for right now. That's really pretty. All right, DudeMan here, and more areas where the feral hogs have tore up the area. Like I said, there should be thick with vegetation through there, and very, very rooted up. You can tell there's kind of furrows where they're digging up underneath the ground, tearing it up through there. This is a big, big area here where they have ate a lot of the vegetation. You can kind of tell where they're rooting up. Like I said, it should look like that, thick with vegetation, but they tear it up through there and eat all the vegetation on the top and root underneath, and they're a destructive force. I'm sure the rangers and in this national park here are trying to get the feral pigs out of here, but I think they're able to breed several times a year, and they have multiple piglets in their litter, so it's not an easy situation to control. Got a pretty good downhill going on here down to this first spring after Doe Knob, making up a little bit of time here. All right, DudeMan out. DudeMan here. Made our climb out of that last spring where we got water at, and made pretty good time doing it. A little winded up here on the ridge where Molly's Ridge Shelter is, about 13 miles from Fontana Dam. I almost gave up here last year when I come through here and stopped here full pack, but I knew I needed to get that extra 3 miles and make it to the shelter, which I had actually signed up for. But got to hang out here for a little bit and talk to some of the hikers who was coming through, and met up with a hiker named Gumby. Kind of cool. And here we are at Molly's Ridge. We're gonna take a lunch break. Peanut butter and honey tortilla wrap sandwich, spinach wrap. Looking forward to it. I want you to do social distancing here. Here's the trail going off that way.
Well, we didn't walk too terrible, right? But we didn't pack in it, so.
Well, there's Montreal and yet to be named hiker.
How we doing? We've been calling him Little Richie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's try something else.
you have your trail name yet?
How
I don't
about,
have a trail name
how
yet.
about Tank?
Oh,
Tank?
yeah.
You like Tank?
What's Tank for?
Yeah.
Seems bravado.
What are you doing, Montreal?
Nap.
Nap.
He was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got a bear last night at 11:45ish. You might have heard me yell.
Yes,
I heard you say,
something
get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it really? Were you messing with
No, a small one or a very, very, very large raccoon. But
Oh.
yeah, it ran off.
I heard some.
I heard a
snorting.
snort of a deer right after you yelled too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know what a blow sounds like?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like that.
So this was like maybe 2.5 feet tall, but
Yeah.
enough to make a trail as I was running. You know. Through
Yeah.
the brush.
Wow.
Dude, man, I'm pretty sure we told you already. Montreal's a marine biologist.
Yeah.
Yep.
He knows these things.
All right, DudeMan out. DudeMan here. Just left Molly's Ridge Shelter. Took a long lunch break. I think I got there at 1, left at 2. It's about an hour. Diddy Bop and Grey Goose went ahead and moved ahead and had one short climb to get up on top of this ridge line. So beautiful. Little areas of sunlight coming through. Beautiful trail. Got 6 more miles to go to Spence Field Shelter. I stayed there last year. Did 16 miles from Fontana Dam to get there. But only doing 11 today, which is fine with me, seeing how I am out of hiking shape. But trail's looking pretty good right now. I know I got at least one more climb to get up there to Spence Field. A couple interesting features along the way besides this beautiful trail. And I'll be back with that cool stuff. DudeMan out. DudeMan here, and that's the way we came from. And just came over Devil's Tater Patch, and this which way we're going. And be seeing Russell Field Shelter soon. And after that will be our destination for the night. This is something you're not supposed to be doing in Smokies, but something you could do most places in the woods. That's a nice little stealth spot right there. You have to make sure you brought enough water from like the last shelter or last watering area. Oh, look at the light show up on there. It's kind of cool. But in the Smokies, you're supposed to stay in the shelters. But regular woods, you should be able to do this. Find your little level spot there. Pitch your tent. Be good for the night. All right. Montreal. DudeMan here, taking a quick break at Russell Field Shelter, and it is closed. We have 2.91 miles to go to our shelter at Spence Field. Most of the shelters look like this. Last year when I came through here, there was a big tarp across the front here. It started back there, that front wall there, and it came over here to the chimney area here where Montreal was standing. So they've opened this back up, opened it up where there's going to be some cold winds blowing here during April. But kind of open it up, give it a little more breathing space, and make it what one of their trail runners said was more COVID friendly. Open it up and stuff like that. So pretty little eating area right here. And I like the shelters in the Smokies. They're really, really cool. So, all right, DudeMan out. Move on. Go on now.
Hey! 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 Yep! Hey! Hey!
Our first bear encounter. All right, last final push to Spence Field Shelter, and we got a view. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I wish I knew what mountain it was, I'd tell you. Maybe I'll go into my app and look at it, and when you see this, we'll be able to see it in the video what the name of it is. All right, we're almost there. Shelter's nearby. All right, 11.1 mile day, and we are arriving at the shelter. Spence Field Shelter. Looks like I already got some people sitting around the campfire. That's kind of cool. Oh, there's hikers we was with last night. So here they are. People are already sitting up in tents over here. So I don't know how many people's here tonight, but here's the rest of the crew that we was with earlier. Hey guys.
What's going on? Hey man. Oh really?
Just kind of like the music.
I have a video to show you guys.